All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are with our top 8 match of Gustavo Garcia and Isaac Stott. Sorry if I'm destroying your names, fam. My commentators today are going to be Joe Shoemaker and Mike Albanese. So, what are you guys expecting from this?
I'd expect, because it's a new set, I'd expect at least one of them to be playing Cosmo, as that's the deck that everyone has been like hyped up when the new set comes out. Oh,
It's just going to be Turbo Towers.
nah, this could still be Cosmo, I think.
It could be a lot of things, really.
Yeah,
I know how much you love Cosmos, Mike. I mean, I
Oh.
know you think the deck is so good.
I think that deck's really bad.
What?
Could this
Yang
be
Zing Zefra?
the Yangzing deck? It might be.
Honestly, I've been seeing that deck a lot too lately, so it doesn't surprise me to see somebody trying it out.
What?
Oh yeah, it looks like Yang Zing Zefras.
This deck's like, there's like one guy on DN that's high rated with it.
Yeah, that's all he plays. It's like
And he's the
NY3.
only person who plays it. But
Yeah.
like, it's good. It's good.
Okay, so
it does really interesting, cool plays too. So really good to see.
So when this guy's special summoned or destroyed, he searches a Yang or Zefra Speller Trap.
what does Nayu do here?
What could he search? Yeah, I guess just another field spell. I guess his hand actually just wasn't that combo-y.
I mean, but that still seems like a really good, solid turn one play there.
Oh, and this is new banlist, so you can't even Exiton him.
Correct.
Yeah, he's safe from Exiton, and also Yang Zing. Whenever they set one, it's a floater, so that's kind of something you would think about.
So Cosmo or
no Cosmos.
PSY-Frame against Yang Zing. What is this?
Okay, I guess these two guys both feel how I feel about Cosmo, that it's not that good.
I assume we're going to be sitting here for 35 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This could definitely be a really long game. And I have to assume that he set the PSY-Frame overload just because they always seem to have the PSY-Frame overload.
That card's so powerful.
That is a really good card. Especially if they have I think it's a field zone that lets you synchro with the banished monsters.
Banished guys, yeah. All those cards are pretty cool. Let's see what he can do, though.
In terms of the matchup, I have to give the favor to the Yang Zing guy just because even if they're going to destroy the floaters, they're just going to come back and then they're going to leave a monster on board. But yeah, Omega is a powerful card.
I think so, too, because the cards all float. Yeah. Also, Arching Eccentric seems like... Arching Eccentric right here is real good just because he can...
Exactly. He can just stop what... if it is PSY-Frame overload set, he can just shut it off.
Someone literally just made the comment, is this really top 8? I shouldn't have dropped.
Yeah, right? But it's okay when you... That's what everyone says when they...
when they don't top.
When they don't top and they see someone like they think is bad or whatever. Like, this deck's really cool.
I mean, PSY-Frame Yasenju's been really popular in the tournament for a lot of people. I mean, aside from fucking Towers Turbo being one of the most popular decks, too.
Really? Oh, man, that's A's.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think Adrian had to play 3 of them. Luckily, all of those matches ended in under 40 minutes combined.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, if you can add a turn 1, you just win.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's like the beauty of playing against it is if you have the out, you just win. So that's good.
A lot of people seem to freak out that outs don't supposedly exist.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore thanks to new banness. No more towers.
Yeah, that's really crazy how they really beat that deck hard. Again.
It seems like they had the same feeling as the community. Like it almost plays like an FTK deck. If you have it, you win. If you don't, you lose.
I'm still indifferent about Excite Knight though.
Yeah, that was like the one card I was like, oh. See, he drew a really Zefra heavy hand.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
Yeah, but those scales are already established for him to just do what he needs to do against.
Yeah, it's true. Free cards every turn. So in the Satellar ones, Pendulum summoned, he can.
Okay, well
like
this
Scrap Dragon.
Keep in mind this is important for the building of the chain here because Chain Link 1 will be protected.
Yep, and also if it is like torrential and if it's a Yang Zing monster, misses timing, obviously.
Yeah, correct. Torrential here would actually be really good, assuming that's a Yang Zing card, so it'll shut off this turn for him.
So when this one's Pendulum summoned, it makes another one a tuner, and when that one's summoned, it targets a Pendulum Scale and another monster, and a card your opponent controls and destroys them. So this could be really good or bad, depending what Stotty's back row is. If it's
yeah, exactly.
So give me the rundown here. What's gonna happen?
So he's gonna pop
the back row.
He's gonna pop the set. If the set is the PSY-Frame trap, that's like really good for Stotty because he can just like banish it and search a card next turn. But it's really dependent on if the back row is real or not. Because he can start, because now he can make a level 7 like Yazi or something because he makes one. Oh, okay, so he's responding with alpha.
So he's gonna be able to instantly make Zeta off the alpha summon.
Yeah, and then banish a monster.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and it was the trap card.
So okay, so that's a good card for him to get rid of.
It's a good card for him to get rid of, but like that also gets Stotty another card.
So,
yeah, that's true.
Because it has a graveyard effect for some reason.
They really wanted to make that the most powerful card, as powerful as they could, basically.
Yeah, that trap card. Oof.
So what's happening to the pendulum zone here?
It's when the Sefraxiton guy's pendulum summon, he pops a back row and one of your own scales.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just any Zefra monster in the pendulum zone or in the monster zone, it pops.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah. He's choosing to pop his scale instead of the other Zefra he summoned.
Usually it doesn't really come into effect when playing this deck, just because like usually
yeah, it's a scale usually.
Scales, not your monsters. Oh, they're playing very by the books too. They're like, no response. Do you have anything?
That's the proper way to play online.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's no
no confusion.
So he's using the field spell, allowing him to synchro. The field spell is channeling 2, so he can't make Black Rose to blow up, unfortunately.
I was about to say, if it was channeling 1 Black Rose here, it would actually be really good.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. But he's probably just gonna make the Zeta guy.
Yeah. I'm curious as to what his set is now. Oh, what the set monster is.
I don't know. He didn't pendulum it.
Yeah, and he didn't flip it or anything to try and do anything preemptively. Because he could have normal summoned the Zefra, assume if it was a tuner.
And now, and what did he make? He made the Zefraxiton guy a tuner. So
yeah.
If his set is a level 2 non-tuner, he could like make Trish, like.
Yeah, there's a lot of face here on both sides,
let's also assume he doesn't make a disruptive synchro.
Yeah.
I mean, what disruptive synchros are there right now?
The level 7 PSY-Frame one banishes a card your opponent controls for the turn.
Fair enough.
That's really relevant in this scenario specifically.
PSY-Frame Lord Zodiac.
And it looks like they're confirming the chain links of Alpha being chain link 3, and then the Zefraxiton being chain link 2.
Yeah, Alpha. He's right about Alpha. How it's all one effect, like. Yeah. The level 7 Zefra, the level 7 PSY-Frame rather. Once returning either player's turn, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls in face-up attack position, banish both that monster and this card, return them during your next standby phase.
So it's somewhere like a 101.
Yeah, just
So we have confirmation that the chain is resolving now, right?
Yeah, he is going to synchro for the 7 using the field.
Yeah, he acknowledged the he can't Black Rose too. That'd have been like a nice free win.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually really important with if you're playing PSY-Frames, if you're playing against PSY-Frames, is to know chain links and know what the cards do.
Yeah, it's very just important way you have to play.
Yeah, that's just an important thing to remember is chain links and what cards do.
All right, so he's searching. It's like that card's basically Infernity Barrier.
Yeah.
And then Zeta, he'll probably banish the guy he made into a tuner. Yep.
So we have Pendulum Summon this turn, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh.
I agree with you guys. I wonder what that face down monster is.
He didn't attack either, so.
He didn't attack, so I guess he's afraid of which is the attack one? Gamma? Maybe, I'm not sure. I know them by what they do. I don't know them by their
I know that the attack one, as far as I remember, is level 2, which is the most relevant.
Oh yeah, because you just make the good level 8, the good
Yeah,
sync.
the Omega.
Well, the thing here is with that counter trap, there's a lot of stuff he can do now.
Yeah, him being able to stop at least one of the in-hand effects without him being able to respond to it, it will be really good. It'll be able to let him do his plays freely.
Yeah, cards like that are sweet just because like he can just like put game on board and attack with no fear because he can
Exactly.
just. Yeah, when that guy dies, he goes to the bottom of the deck. This is a funny matchup that they're foregoing the typical decks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I feel like a lot of people are gonna try to do the whole PSY-Frame thing right now.
They're definitely interesting because a lot of people, like at YCS Dallas and even at the last ARG, it had some success. So you have to assume that they would just get better with the new list. So I understand it.
Yeah, I'm sure at the regional I went to in Philly last weekend also, there were like 2 that made top 8 and it was like 600 people. So like,
yeah,
it's like if that deck can go 9-1, I mean, even if it's a regional, like it's
600. If we can get through 600 players, and 2 in top 8, that's good.
yeah, if the deck's real, I mean the deck's real.
Yeah.
So he's gonna search with Overload. Might search another Alpha because he's gonna Pendulum Summon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. All right.
And Alpha is a good way to bait out the set Infernity Barrier, the counter trap, so that way he can do whatever. If he has Gamma or anything else in hand, it'll let him use it.
So as this game, every turn that passes, I would say it favors the PSY-Frame guy.
Yeah. Especially with him already having have made a synchro, at this point he's just reusing the same card, so he doesn't run out of that resource.
Then
Like
again,
the Yang Zing player will.
every time he Pendulum Summons this guy, it is a +1.
That's true. Still no knowledge of what the set card is. That's I wonder what it is.
Like
Could be Chewin.
Chewin's is the only thing I would guess. It's not a tuner and it's level 1, so it's like you can't really.
We haven't seen any other Yang Zing so far, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. It could just be like Zefra, which is even crazier.
So he will respond with the Alpha.
He's gonna respond to
That Pendulum Summon.
Yep. So Zefrania is Chainlink 1, Alpha is Chainlink 2. On the new chain, he'll search, and then on a new chain, he could. So he's searching Overload with the Alpha. Okay. That card's pretty crazy. Zefrania will resolve. He'll add either Oracle or Path, assuming he's playing Yang Zing, and not just like Zefra's.
Yeah, at this point, we're just assuming that he's playing Yang Zing.
Yeah. So on a new chain, I will use the field spell. Now this is Black Rose.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, this will just eat the and he can't even use the trap because he doesn't have a guy face up in the extra deck.
Oh, wow. So this is Yang Zing Zefra.
Yeah, it was a Bixie set, which would make sense as to why he wouldn't flip it.
Yeah, and he bluffs at a path to represent a second real back row, which I bet he wish he had it now, but it's like one of those you gotta pretend you have something. But against PSY-Frame, like, I don't know if you want to set a bluff because you don't really like that deck doesn't care about most back rows.
I mean, does Stotty have a response here for Bixie?
If it does, do you really want to use it on this?
He definitely if he had the guy that negated effect right now, it would pretty much end the game. Because he has like no more cards. Alright, Suwani.
And there hasn't been a normal summon this turn, so if he has a tuner in hand, it'll come up this turn. Or right now.
Like summon up floater like Beyond, just get in there for damage.
I mean, he gets to play another field spell here.
Wait, because he did search, or one of the cards in hand is another Oracle.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. And then whatever he drew. Oh, so nothing.
Yeah, so there's really no reason to play the Oracle unless I guess you have another Pendulum Scale.
Because he could have the spell negation, right?
Oh, he also just can't Pendulum Summon again, so...
Yeah, he did Pendulum Summon, and right now all that the activating it would be doing is baiting out a spell, which he's not in a position to do. Well, baiting out the one that negates spells.
Alright, so he gets Zeta back.
I
can deal with the floaters. Like, Yangzing can just beat you because they float. Which is really annoying.
Yeah, that's true. The Psy-Frame Overload is actually probably going to be the best card here, assuming he doesn't stop it, because it'll just stop the floaters completely.
He can't even, like... None of his guys are even banished, so his field zones aren't even live.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess Zeta will do work against the floaters. He can just kind of, like, play his floaters. Like, he could just, like, play regular Yu-Gi-Oh! And then, like, Zeta away the floater every turn and just push over the cards that don't float, like the pendulums.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's Oracle. Is that the third one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
So the Oracle is just going to resolve here?
Yeah, he can't use the cards in hand because he controls a monster.
Oh, yeah, he uses the negating cards.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that?
Rizbel. Is that new set? That's probably
Yes.
Dots. I've never seen that before. So it's pendulum effect. You can target one face-up monster on the field, increase its level by 1.
That's pretty good.
Other than that, it's a vanilla.
And it's a scale 2. Okay. So
it's kind of like a weird card to play over like all other cards.
Because it's not searchable by Oracle, so
yeah, and it's like such a generic. It doesn't really do anything to like advance your game state.
So, oh yeah, now the game's over because this card's just gonna keep resolving.
Yeah. Well, he's letting Overload resolve, and basically from there he's just gonna be able to stop everything he's doing.
Yeah, especially because he's up in cards. He can just like 1-for-1 with Overload every turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's choosing to banish the Zeta with Overload instead of a card in his hand. It looks like. Which is interesting.
What?
I guess.
Oh, he targeted this scale. Okay, and he had not Pendulum Summoned, so.
Yeah, so his last card is just a regular Yangzing.
Yeah, so it's just gonna get in there for damage.
And now, like, the attack one isn't even good against Yangzing. Well, he doesn't even have it.
So yeah, exactly.
He's just taking.
It's possible that the Yangzing player can pull it out just because he's so. Yeah, like one attack now, and he'll win this game.
Well, you have to remember, Stotty's going to get an Overload trigger on his turn.
Yeah.
Then another Overload trigger on his opponent's turn. And he also has 3 new cards, too, because Karkardi.
Yeah. It's unlikely for the Yangzing player to win, but crazier things have happened.
Yeah, I mean, like, his win condition is literally just damage.
Yeah. Which against Psy-Frames, it's seeming like it's going to be a lot harder than 700 damage usually is.
Yeah, especially because they've like built like searchable battle faders, etc.
Yeah.
And this deck can't play Cowboy because there's just no room in the extra deck.
Yeah, exactly. And if you did have Cowboy, they have the card to negate it. You could Psy-Frame overload it.
Yeah, you could like on the summon they alpha and then they sync, or on the effect they just negate it. Yeah. So he's gonna banish Suan. Oh, there's the field.
Okay.
Oh, this is broken because he can return the 2 to his graveyard, and then the Zeta can trigger. putting itself back in the extra deck to get any PSY-Frame from his graveyard to his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I lost to this at the ARG in top 8, so I know I've learned what the cards do since then.
That'd be a pretty good way to learn.
Yeah, right.
And now Omega is basically just not going to let him use any cards he draws.
Yeah. Omega's man, I can't believe they like put this generic rank 8, new generic level 8 that like, oh my god, the card's so absurd.
Yeah, it would be a little bit more fair if it didn't give you the hand knowledge, but hand knowledge is just such an important thing to Yu-Gi-Oh!
It vanishes face up.
Yeah.
So we searched PSY-Frame Gear Beta. Which one does that negate?
No, that's the Battle Stopper.
Oh, okay. So
essentially, there's no way he wins here.
I'm not sure. It'd be pretty hard to win. So, I guess Gears is gonna tribute set the level 6,
which would probably be what?
The Zefra, the 026.
Yeah, that's just the only thing I can think of.
Vanishes face down.
Oh, that's a really bad top deck for him, though.
It's so crazy. Overload's such an absurd card.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's game.
All right, so, oh my god, that was brutal. Bring on another Omega.
Yeah.
All right, so that game was a long game, but like I think he was in control of it pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Even though he was so down in damage, that's kind of just what PSY-Frames can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, keep taking it out. That deck can recover so easily with like Fuel Zone and stuff.
But in terms of side decking, they can lose to a lot of side deck cards. Like Deck Devastation Virus, if he's playing it, it's basically an auto win card if it resolves.
Debunk is really good. Mind Crush is really good.
Even if he side decks the Mind Drain, expecting PSY-Frames.
He could be playing that Yasenju build.
Oh my god, if he's playing Mind Drain. No, I assume he's not playing Yosenju just because he's playing Card Party.
Yeah, usually when you see Card Party, it's they just don't play the Yosenjus.
Yeah, like a more pure version.
Yeah.
Looks like Gears and Beers is done already.
He came in knowing the match. I guess people know more about PSY-Frame than people do about this Zefra Yangzing deck, so...
Understandably, one's a lot newer, the other, and Zefra just did not see play for how long as it's been out.
I actually just got the cards for that deck to have fun with. It's actually so much fun.
Yeah, the deck is a lot of fun.
So I assume that you want your opponent to go first here, right?
PSY-Frame always wants to go second, so if you're playing against PSY-Frame, you always just make PSY-Frame go first.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking back row.
Yeah, I can't imagine what those are other than
Yeah, it's an abnormal amount of back row.
Probably at least one MST, I can't even venture to get. It depends. We don't know his deck, so chicken game, okay.
So last game we saw, I think, 2 chicken games. Now we're seeing Upstart as well. He's playing 35 cards.
Yeah, it's like the whole deck is 28 combo cards that are 31 combo cards and 3 Upstart, 2 Terraforming, 3 chicken game. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But when the deck combos, it's pretty crazy. I hope we get to see it.
Yeah, I do not want this just to be a slow 2-0.
Yeah, I'd be pretty disappointing. That'd be pretty disappointing to me. This deck's really cool.
Are we setting up,
I'm not sure why.
It'd be disgusting just to see Penge 4 on 4 Yangzings.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
So he's going for the Scrap Dragon effect, I guess? Is the summon legal? Summon's legal. Using the effect. Target my Zefra and...
Ooh.
Oh, wow, you hit the right one. That's cool.
Yeah. Good hit.
Good hit, Duelist.
Yeah, that's real solid. So Oracle coming in. It's gonna resolve. Wow.
Oh, that's really good for him right here.
So what could his back row mean?
I'm gonna assume one's the overload and maybe an MST like you said.
I feel and so what could so he doesn't have alpha. He would have probably negated the Oracle, so he doesn't have the spell one. Look at it. I'm really curious what his 5 cards could be.
Yeah, PSY-Frames do have that problem though, to where they'll draw like the awkward number of PSY-Frames or just the wrong PSY-Frames in their hand, or a position where they can't have them get banished.
Maxi, that makes sense. So he drew another like Zefra heavy hand, it looks like. So he's gonna Pendulum Summon Zefranio and Beyond. Zefranio is gonna search him.
I assume the counter trap.
Oh, if he has Torrential here, that's really good because it'll Beyond almost timing.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, that's really good for Stotty.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get his either Oracle or Path, and I don't even know what else he could do. Normal summon. He already normal summoned, so his turn's
Yeah, but I mean he's got good recovery for the next turn.
That's true. Pendulum is a really dumb mechanic.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he revealed 2 good cards, so.
I mean, he needs a PSY-Frame here, a good one.
He's a PSY-Frame or an MST or something. Like, Regeki doesn't do much if you can't break the scales.
I assume he's gonna go for the field spell here.
Yeah, I mean, what could he have? Like, the battle one's the only thing he could have left. Circuit, start a chain. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. I assume he asked if Circuit starts a chain because of the whole timing.
Yeah, and also like with Black Rose and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, enter main phase. Here you go. Ready? Summon Denko. Pendulum.
Be too good.
So he's gonna go +1 again.
Yeah, I assume he's just gonna. I assume he's also gonna pop that set card.
Yeah, because at this point, like, if it's overload, it probably is an overload unless like he just had overload with no guys in hand, which is somewhat. I think that's possible. Yeah.
Like they play the field zones, they play the and then the psychic path, so it's possible to just not draw them. But
yeah,
that would be so bad here.
That's probably why he's upset when he dualitied, because he really needed a PSY-Frame card just to discard with Circuit.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
It looks like it was overload, so I guess we had a good point on that. It just... Alright, so he treats Zefranio and Zefraxiton targeting Zefranio, so...
And then he's going to get the other Zefra.
This is just going to start getting disgusting really quickly.
He has Pendulum Summon, though, so that hurts his combo a lot.
Oh, so he could just, like, normal summon and attack for 38, just, like, get in there. Oh, or not.
No, he searched the one with 0 attack, so... That's good right now.
So
he did have something.
Okay.
So he's going to get the free Zeta.
Pop that, make Zeta. Oh, that's why he was wondering. Cool.
That's
really good for him right now.
Wow.
He couldn't deal. He could not deal with a... Well, like, if he has Field Zone, like, he just has Field Zone.
Like, yeah, exactly. No, he does have... wait, did he search the counter trap or not? Because I assume that's what he said.
He did not. He searched Path.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we know his hand is... Oh, here's... See.
Yeah, he did it. It looks like that is what his hand was full of.
A lot of feels, right?
Yeah, all the feels.
So we know Gears' hand is Path and the... Whichever...
The Zefra Thuban.
The Zefra he just searched. And unless Path is the set... Oh, he didn't search that, but that's a really good card.
But he did have it, yeah. That was good right now.
Okay, he really needed to stop that. Oh,
yeah.
He is the man.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you have it, you have it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess his hand like wasn't that good. Like, you can't really complain. Like, but it just got there.
It was good enough.
Yeah. What's he searching for?
For Gamma.
Oh, for Overload?
Yeah.
But to be fair, he's still not in a good position, knowing that he only has the Gamma in hand, and it's not like Zeta's going to be able to just move himself for free. He does need to have that attack position monster. So his with the one unknown card in his hand, he definitely still could win. The Yangzine player, that is.
Oh, yeah. So he searched the monster effect one, and his monster is basically removable too. So that's a pretty good lock of sorts.
Can't he just cock block his opponent really hard here though?
Yeah, he could he has the ability to basically like stop almost everything he does for the next turn too. So now he's just trying to see cards. That chicken game's really gonna hurt if he can't out it, because then his opponent...
I was about to say, why would you do that if you can't out it right now?
I mean, he also just could be in a bad... Oh no, he might have the guy that when you pendulum summon can pop a back row. Isn't that what one of them does?
Yeah, I think you can target your own back row with it.
No, I guess not.
Yeah, it is a face-up card your opponent controls, so.
And they're in defense mode, so Zeta can't even activate. Oh,
yeah,
see,
exactly. So he did have the Zefra, all right. Oh, the ability to get Zefra.
he needs to draw. If he has like a tuner or like a Yangzing tuner, that'd be pretty sweet here.
Oh my god, that'd be disgusting.
He really needs it though.
Yeah, he really needs something to. He really needs something to just play. Oh man,
I guess not.
That could be... What ones could that be? It can't be a tuner, because he would have summoned the tuner.
I assume it's like Bixie or something with just 0 attack.
Yeah, Bixie's like the only logical one, I think.
We've seen a lot of defense monsters from him.
Well, right now that's his best option because he's playing like that game against PSY-Frames. He's gone through 2 field zones and he has no field spell. So if you just put your monsters in defense, they can't do anything.
Yeah, he played that in Search already. He just tried to put it on the field. So Zeta returns to the extra to add Circuit back to his hand.
Oh, that's... Card D is going to be important for him.
Search out, draw hopefully a PSY-Frame or 2 so he can play.
Yeah. Yeah, having gone through 2 field zones, and so he won't be able to really get back the banished cards.
All right, so this is cool because he can make a few cards.
He did have a tuner.
So he makes Yazi, I would assume.
Yeah, that's what he's going for.
And then Stotty has to negate the Yazi pretty much, because Yazi's going to try to use its pop effect to kill the field spell.
Yeah, and then what he can do here is activate Chewin's effect when it is destroyed, so he has the ability to synchro again.
So he can trigger Chewin and Yazi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so regardless, Chewin's going to go off here.
So, on a new chain. So, oh wait, couldn't their synchros miss timing? Oh yeah, Yazio missed timing also. Because it's like Chainlink 1 Yazi, Chainlink 2 Gamma negating it. Hopefully he didn't hit pass.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, he hit a card that did not matter.
Yeah, he hit the... Oh, so Path is...
Hello, Path.
Oh,
you have the spell negation one? Wow!
Oh.
That's actually insane.
That's rough.
So now he's also going to steal the last card from his hand.
Well, like you guys said, when you have it, you have it.
Yeah.
He had the 2 field zones. He drew into the right cards.
Yeah. Gears is right. He has the turn player priority to do something. Oh no, it's a quick effect. It's not like it's the beginning of a phase.
I know, but he still does. It's open game state.
Yeah, it does go to open game state because it's still a chain link. It's still a built-in summon, so nothing would be responded by him, and then it would be the person's respond, the turn player's priority to respond.
Correct.
With spell speed 1.
So what all can he play here?
He can basically just summon the monster, play the card in his hand, and to avoid the Omega.
Yeah. And post that in the
So you guys are saying Stotty's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like the entering of a phase where a turn player has priority. It's still a quick effect. You can still use quick effects at resolution before you could use.
Well, I mean, once
normal.
again, you're going into open game state, so.
Yeah, he's right. Well, he had the spell guy for path. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
That whole last turn was fucking insane.
Yeah. And now two pretty dumb cards.
This is looking bad for Gears really quickly.
Yeah. And also, he's going to be able to go like... Is Overload's graveyard effect once per turn?
Yeah, that's what I was about to check.
No, you could... Oh, no, it's not, but you have to... It's basically just like... Wait, does Omega returns to the grave, right?
Yeah.
So can he literally go, Omega return to grave, banish to search, Omega return to grave, banish to search?
I'm pretty sure he can.
I guess he's just not doing that. Because he doesn't want his opponent to be able to do anything like during main phase before he gets a chance.
Yeah. And the set too also, whoa. Looks like this is gonna be the slow 2-0.
That we didn't want to see, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. It's
just that he hasn't been destroying things to make his cards flow. He's been taking the cards out of his hand. It's everything that Yang Zings don't want to deal with. He's giving it to him.
Yep, I guess it's game.
That's game. Wow. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Me, Albanese, and Joe are out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.